to understand the Dallas Cowboys will never win the Super Bowl, not because they're
Energy harvesting. From watching the football games and the soccer games, baseball, all these different games, you got to know the energy behind it and what they're doing.
sorry, but it's because they are set up to be a ritual to be fed off of. Dallas Cowboys, also known as America's team, also known to have the biggest fan base here in America, also known to have the biggest black fan base. You got to understand, when they have winning seasons, getting them hopes up to win the Super Bowl, and they crash out in the playoffs like they always do, all that shit is set up to be a big ritual to be fed off of, to have your energy fed off. There's this thing called Gnosticism, Brother Penny spoke of. I've been studying on this shit as well. But in the Gnostic teachings, there's this thing called the demiurge, a creator god who feeds off the raw emotions of humans. So you got to understand, when you got majority of humans who get their emotions up behind this football, behind the Dallas Cowboys, which again I say has the biggest fan base here in America, number one. Number two, have the biggest black fan base. They set their ass up to be fed off of course, and on top of that, having a black quarterback. So you got to be able to look past, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it because I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, but you got to understand, we all know that Hollywood, the government, and sports and media is all connected. We all know this shit is conscious individuals. So I'm really talking to y'all, as well as I'm talking to the individuals who got an open mind that's able to see past the reality and the perception of the shit that's given to them, right? And you got to understand that Dallas Cowboys will never win the Super Bowl.